Dear students, hope you are well. I hope you all stay at home, but now your school is not going on, so you have to take class from online. Today I will going to discuss about sentence unit 9 English second part for class 9. I think it will be helpful for class 10 too, and also 11 and 12 class. First, if you need to change sentence, that means according to structure, simple, complex and compound, first you need to know what is clause and phrase. Clause is a group of words that contains a subject and a predicate, but phrase is also a group of words which does not contain a subject or predicate. It's only use a part of sentence, though clause is also used as a part of sentence. Clause is two kinds: subordinate clause and independent clause. So first clause and what is clause, what is phrase, and also you need to know what is gerund and what is participle. Most of the students are very worried about this. They can't differentiate between gerund and participle, as gerund is also a kind of verb and participle is also a kind of verb. It is non-finite verb. Gerund is used as a noun, but after finite verb adding ing, when a verb uses noun, then we call it gerund, and also after finite verb adding ing, when the verb is used as an adjective, then we call it participle. So let us go. Just I would like to clear about clause, phrase and gerund and participle. Our today's topics is sentence according to structure. Sentence according to structure is three kinds: simple, complex and compound. Simple sentence actually has a subject and a finite verb, but complex sentence has a independent clause with one or two subordinate clause, then we call it complex sentence. Conjunction is three kinds: subordinating conjunction, coordinating conjunction and correlative conjunction. When we find subordinating conjunction in any sentence, then we unhesitatingly we can say it's a complex sentence, and when we find coordinating conjunction and or but with two or many independent clause, then we can say it compound sentence. But today I am not here to describe sentence, but I make you clear how to change sentence, simple to complex or complex to simple, simple to compound or compound to simple, or complex to compound and compound to complex. So first I would like to write a sentence from the here: if we use time properly, we can be benefited. Here if we use time properly, it's a subordinating clause, because if is subordinating conjunction and it's not independent clause, but we can be benefited. It's a independent clause. It expresses meaning and thoughts. It's by self. But if we use time properly, that it can't stand a meaning by itself. So it's a complex sentence. Now we make the sentence, we turn the sentence into simple. If we want to change any complex sentence into simple, you need to follow 3 steps. One is, first we have to delete conjunction, and then we have to delete a subject, because a simple sentence has only one subject, as there is a subject in the independent clause. So we need to delete a subject from the subordinating clause. And here there is also a finite verb also. So as a simple sentence has only a finite verb, so we need to use the verb into non-finite verb. By adding ing, we can use non-finite verb. Before change the sentence, I would like to show you the link where what we can follow: simple, complex and compound. You need to follow the link. When we find if plus affirmative sentence in a complex sentence, we use in a simple sentence by plus gerund. I already explained what is gerund. So it's a complex sentence if plus affirmative sentence, and when we turn the sentence into compound sentence, we use it. We use and. So look how we can change the sentence. First, you need to delete the conjunction, and instead of it we should use by. As there is a subject in the independent clause, we need to delete or erase the subject from the complex sentence. And after by, we use gerund by using ing after the finite verb. So 3 steps: one is deleting conjunction, another is deleting subject, then make the finite verb into non-finite. And after 3 steps, you need not to change any words from the sentence. So the independent clause will not be changed, only we change the subordinating clause, but by 3 steps we can change the sentence from complex to simple. And also when we alternately in the same way, when we want to change the simple sentence into complex sentence, then you need to add 3 steps. You need to follow 3 steps. First, you should write a conjunction, then you should write a subject and make the non-finite verb into finite verb. As a complex sentence has 2 clause, one is subordinating clause and another is independent clause, and every clause has a subject and finite verb. So just following the links, I only write here one links. There are another links that you can follow to change the sentence, changing to simple to complex or complex to compound. So you must remember that you need to follow only 3 steps, and by following 3 steps you can change any sentence into simple to complex or complex to simple or compound to simple. So let's go. I would like to write another sentence. Okay. By paying taxes here only one dependent clause, he obeys the law, but at the beginning of the sentence there is no subject or finite verb. So it's a simple sentence. Now I change the sentence into compound sentence. Here also you should follow 3 steps. Though I told you that when you change simple to complex, first you need to write a conjunction, then a subject, and then make the non-finite into finite. But here first you need to write a subject, he. So one step. Then the second, you need to write the non-finite into finite, pays, taxes, and the step 3, you need to write a conjunction, and. Here there is a note, when we find same subject or finite verb after and or but, you need not write the subject or finite verb. So here he, and after and we find another he, so it is the same subject, so you need not to write he. And the here phase is finite verb and obeys is another finite verb, but it is not same. So what do you see? Here you also follow the 3 steps. First you need to write a subject, then finite verb, paying is non-finite, I turn the non-finite into finite and use a conjunction. As it is compound, you follow by plus gerund, then we should use and, as it is compound sentence. So think or remember and think that every sentence follows 3 steps when you change any sentence into another sentence according to structure. So it's another sentence. Now I would like to write another sentence. If a man works hard, he can shine in life. It's also a complex sentence, as it has a subordinating clause at the beginning of the sentence, and also there is a independent clause. Though we need to follow 3 steps when we change simple to complex or complex to simple and simple to compound or compound to simple. But when we change complex to compound or compound to complex, we only follow 1 step. Just changing the conjunction, we can turn the sentence into complex to compound. Here follow, here if plus affirmative sentence, we can use and at the middle of the sentence. So just a man works hard, as the subject is same, so we need not write the same subject after and or but, and can shine in life. So it's clear, when we change the any simple to complex or complex to simple and simple to compound or compound to simple, we need to follow 3 steps. But when we change complex to compound, then we only follow 1 steps. Just changing the conjunction, we can make the sentence into complex to compound or compound to complex. Students, you can pause the video and write down the steps what I said in my class. Simple to complex. Step 1, write a conjunction first, then step 2, write a subject, and step 3, turn the non-finite into a finite verb. But in the same way, complex to simple, delete the conjunction, and step 2, delete the subject, as simple sentence has only one subject. So, complex sentence has two subjects, so you must delete the subject and delete the conjunction and make the finite into non-finite. So, pause the video and write down it. So, here simple to compound, when we change simple sentence into compound, we should follow 3 steps. Step 1, first write a subject, then turn the non-finite into finite, and step 3, write a conjunction. The same way, when you change compound sentence into simple, first delete the subject, as simple sentence has only one subject. So, compound sentence has more than one subject. So, first delete the subject, then turn the finite into non-finite, and step 3, delete the conjunction. But when we change complex to compound, only one step you can follow, just change or alter the conjunction, you can transform any complex sentence to compound sentence. Here you will not be follow 3 steps, where simple to complex or simple to compound, but complex to compound, only by following one step you can change the sentence complex to compound. Dear student, you have to follow the link. When you find in spite of or despite in simple sentence, you can use though or although as a conjunction in complex sentence, and but in compound sentence. When you find by plus gerund, I give you example already. By plus gerund, then you use if plus affirmative in complex sentence, and in compound sentence you can use and as a conjunction. When without and gerund you find, then you can use if plus negative or unless. Or when we find if plus negative or unless in complex sentence, when you change the sentence into simple, you can write without plus gerund, and you can use or in compound sentence. And when you find for, because of, due to, owing to, on account of, you use as or since as a conjunction in complex, and so in compound sentence. And when to plus verb, then you use so that in complex, and so in compound sentence. And to in simple sentence, so that in complex sentence, and compound very so. When we find adjective plus noun, then we use who or which or what, and in compound sentence we use and. And when we find adverb of time, in before adverb of time, in, after, during, then we can use when or since, and in compound sentence and. And when we only find a subject, a verb, and objective, there is no phrase or prepositional phrase or what I described before. Only when we find subject, verb, and object, then you follow this. First you write it, then be verb, then subject, and who or which, then main verb and object. When we find any time, just we got independence in 1971. In 1971 is time. So when we find time, then we use it plus be verb plus time, and plus when plus subject plus extension. Then 1971 is the year when we got independence. And place, I was born in Kumilla. So it plus be verb plus place. It is Kumilla where I was born. So you can follow this. Dear students, hope you enjoy the class. Now I will give you homework. I am sure you have the book named English Grammar and Composition like this. I already mentioned in the blackboard. Open Unit 9 at page 139. You will find here activity 3. From this activity, you will identify simple, complex and compound sentence from the text and transform them other truth sentences. You will show this homework to your English teacher when your school will be opened. Best of luck. I think you will be benefited with this homework.